tried and true. That's the beauty of us. There's something that's to be said about.
Hello everybody, this is Valencia and welcome to my channel Balloons in Business, where I show you the business of balloon and event decor. So today I'm going to show you how I did this setup for a prom party. That is 2 black 11-inch balloons, Tuftex brand. I'm going to blow them up to about 10.5 inches and underinflate them to about 9 inches. You want to make sure when you are doing a balloon garland, especially with black balloons and an outdoor party, that you underinflate your balloons to prevent them from popping. So those are 18-inch balloons and I'm underinflating them to about 16 inches. Then I'm going to tie my balloons together into a dupe. And I'm going to twist 3 dupes together into a cluster. That's 6 balloons. And that's going to be 4 11-inch balloons and 2 18-inch balloons underinflated. So now I'm going to show you how I'm making my 5-inch pearl clusters. I'm going to move to the small nozzles, blow up 2 balloons at the same time. I'm going to underinflate them to about 3 inches, tie them together into dupes. And then I'm going to do about 10 to 12 of these. Once I blow up all my dupes, I'm going to twist them together. So I'm going to twist 2 together. I'm going to hold my hand on one of the balloons and twist another dupe around that balloon, hold my hand on that balloon and twist another dupe together on that balloon. And that's how I'm doing it. I'm kind of making a little pearl necklace or chain going upward. And you can twist as many of these dupes together as you want. I did 8 to 12. That's normally how long I do mine. If it's not long enough, I'll add more once I, make my garland. Now I'm going to attach my clusters together using a 260 balloon. This is a 260 balloon. And I'm going to be using this not only to attach my clusters together to make my garland base, but I'm going to be using this to attach my garland to the actual backdrop and to add other clusters on to thicken up my balloon garland. So as you saw, I tied the 2 ends of the 260 together. I wrapped it around a couple balloons in one cluster, got another cluster and wrapped the remaining end around a couple balloons in that cluster. So I'm going to show you again. I'm going to tie the ends together to make like a rubber band, double tie it, wrap it around a couple balloons in that cluster. Then I'm going to get another cluster and wrap that same 260 around a couple balloons in that cluster. And I'm going to do that until I get my balloon garland base to be as long as I want. For this, I did about 7 clusters and I made 2 of these balloon garland bases. So here are my 2 balloon garland bases. That's 7 clusters of 6 balloons with a total of 82 balloons so far. Now that I'm at the location, I got my backdrop up. I'm going to use my 260 balloon again and I'm going to tie it into that rubber band. Then I'm going to take a backdrop clip, put that 260 in there, wrap it around a couple times and clip it to my backdrop. I usually start at the midway point of the backdrop. Then I'm going to take that balloon garland base and wrap that 260 around 1 to 2 balloons in that balloon garland to connect it to the backdrop. And you want to make sure you wrap it around the 11-inch balloons. It's a lot easier to do that. Then I'm going to repeat this step, doing it at the bottom and at the very top. And however many times you need to make sure it's nice and secure, especially when it's an outdoor event. Sometimes the wind is blowing and you really don't want that balloon garland moving. So connect it at as many points as you need to. Now I did shoot some footage showing you guys how I made my drape backdrop, but I ended up losing some of that footage. So I would have to show you in another video how I made the drape backdrop. But I used about 8 panels. I used 6 panels at the top. And then there's 1 panel at the very bottom draped across the bottom and 1 panel that's draped across the top right there. So I use about 8 panels total, and they're 10 feet long, 5 feet wide panels. Just in case you wanted to know what material I use, the dimensions, those are regular black polyester drapes. So now I am adding clusters to thicken up my balloon garland. So I made clusters of 4 to 6 balloons. So that's 4 11-inch balloons. I'm using that 260 to connect it. And I'm just going to wrap it around the balloon in the pre-existing garland to beef it up. And I'm just beefing it up at the bottom. I'm not really adding too much onto the rest of the garland because I'm liking the shape and the flow of that garland. And I don't want to overdo it. So I'm adding on a few more clusters at the bottom, building it up. I'm going to end up adding in a couple of dupes of 18-inch balloons on that left-hand side, so it can be thicker. There goes the other 18-inch dupe that I'm twisting in there, so it can be thicker on the left side. It'll look a little bit more equal. So now when I'm adding my pearl clusters, I'm just going to take a 260 and I'm going to cut it in half. Then I'm going to tie 1/2 at one balloon on one end of the cluster. So just double tie it. And I'm going to double tie the other half on the other end of the cluster. And then I'm just going to take those ends and wrap it around a balloon each. So the key with connecting these clusters to the garland is to make sure you get it nice and nestled into the balloon garland. You don't want it to just look like it's sitting on top. You want it to look like it's part of the garland. So you got to find out where you can get it nice and, nestled inside of it to where it looks like it's a part of it. And then you also want to make sure that the directions of your clusters match and make sense. So if I'm going up and down on that side on the right, I want to make sure that it mirrors the same way on the left-hand side. So I'll show you in a bit, how I'm going to do that. But I'm going to start on one side and I'm going to choose my direction. So you see how it's going kind of up and down at the top. Then I'm going to make it go kind of like the opposite direction on the bottom. And then when I get to the left side, I'm going to make it kind of mirror the other side. So you see how those clusters are mirroring each other. Now I wanted to make these clusters a little bit longer, so I'm adding a couple more dupes. I'm just twisting them in. And now I'm going to be adding these faux flowers. I got these from eFavorMart. And I'm using the bag that they came in to wrap the ends in there so they don't pop the balloon. And I'm using a rubber band just to tie the bag on. And I'm just putting these faux flowers in as a cluster. There's about 10 of them in a cluster. And I'm grouping them in there so you can really notice those flowers. And I'm just stuffing them in the balloons. Make sure you got a nice tight little space where the flowers will stay in and they won't fall out. And then I'm just spreading the flowers out from there. And that's how I'm adding them in. Very simple. If you guys want to know more about where I got my material, I will post it in the description box below this video, and I will also pin it at the top comments so you'll know where I got everything, where I got the drapes, where I got the backdrop stand, which is from eFavorMart. I'll send the link to that. The flowers are from eFavorMart. The balloons, I get them from various sites, whether it be laballoons.com or balloonsfast.com. And now I am using some Mega Shine to blow up these balloons because you got to add that shine to those black balloons. When black balloons hit outdoors, they oxidize and become ashy. So you got to reshine them. That's what gives it that nice, polished, shiny look. And here is the finished product to this prom setup. Now, as I mentioned before, I will post the materials that I used in the description box below this video. And if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, go ahead on and like it and please subscribe and you'll get notifications on future videos on balloon and event decor. And until next time, I will see you guys later.